You are listening to The Vocal Technologist. Spoken tech for your ears.
Welcome along to The Vocal Technologist. Today we're going to explore some really critical, kind of fascinating developments in information security. We'll be looking especially through that Web3 Wednesdays lens. The idea is, cut through the clutter, give you the important stuff, maybe a few surprises, keep it engaging. You should leave feeling you've got a good handle on things, but without your head spinning. So let's jump right in. There's this thing that's been making waves recently, the complete source code for ERMAC V3.0. It's an Android banking Trojan. Well, it leaked. All of it. And it wasn't just the code, right? It apparently exposed the whole Malware-as-a-Service infrastructure behind it.
Exactly. The Moz blueprint. It's like finding the secret formula and the entire distribution plan for, well, a digital weapon.
So what's the really startling part here?
Well, what's kind of astonishing is the sheer scale of it. And honestly, the irony. ERMAC V3.0 was designed to hit over 700 apps, banking, shopping, and importantly for, people interested in Web3 cryptocurrency apps too.
700. Wow.
Yeah. But the leak showed its own backend built with PH Laravel, and React was full of, well, really basic security holes.
Like what kind of holes?
We're talking things like hard-coded JWT secrets, static admin tokens, even default credentials left in place.
Oof. That's not good.
Yeah.
Basically leaving the keys under the doormat.
Pretty much. It's like a bank robber posting the vault combination online. And there's another layer here, the malware itself, the Android backdoor part. It's written in Kotlin, and it seems cleverly designed to avoid infecting devices in CIS countries.
CIS, Commonwealth of Independent States, so like former Soviet republics.
That's the general idea, yes. It suggests, a potential origin or at least a desire not to operate in certain regions, maybe avoiding home turf.
Mm-hmm.
For anyone dealing with crypto, this whole leak is just a stark reminder. It shows how industrialized this kind of cybercrime is now and how these vulnerabilities just echo across the whole digital finance world.
It's definitely a wake-up call for the here and now. But what about looking ahead? You hear talk about preparing for post-quantum TLS. NIST has apparently picked 3 standards already for these cryptographically relevant quantum computers.
Right, CRQCs.
What does relevant mean there? Can we just, wait and see what happens?
Well, connecting it to the bigger picture, it's really about making sure our digital communications, including everything underpinning Web3, don't suddenly become, well, obsolete. A cryptographically relevant quantum computer isn't just theory. It's a machine potentially powerful enough to shatter the encryption we use today, instantly.
So all our secure connections, banking, crypto wallets, just broken?
Potentially, yes.
Yeah.
That's the risk. So the approach they're testing now is called hybrid TLS.
Hybrid TLS, okay.
Yeah, it's quite neat, actually. It combines our current classical encryption keys with these new post-quantum keys, like ML-Chem. These new algorithms based on different mathematical problems, they're designed to resist attacks from those future quantum computers.
And this is actually being tested. It's not just on paper.
Oh, yeah. People are testing it in Python, using AWS services. It relies on support that's coming in newer versions of OpenSSL, like 3.5. It's a proactive defense. Think about harvest now, decrypt later attacks.
Where they steal encrypted data today.
Exactly, and just wait until they have a quantum computer powerful enough to break it open later. So this hybrid approach is crucial, especially for the long-term security needed for things like Web3.
Okay, so from future-proofing encryption, let's pivot to something, well, closer to home, literally.
Yeah.
Home solar panels on your roof. Apparently, these are now a national security issue. That feels unexpected.
It really does, doesn't it? But it raises that important question. How do everyday devices become, a national level risk?
Yeah.
Turns out these common solar inverters, the boxes that connect your panels to the grid, they often have significant cybersecurity vulnerabilities.
Seriously, in the inverters?
Yeah. It's kind of a perfect storm. Lack security standards in the industry, maybe some gaps in regulation, and just how many of these things are out there now. Massive adoption.
So each one is a potential weak point.
Precisely. Each inverter, often built with, let's say, minimal focus on security, could be an entry point. Imagine attackers coordinating millions of these.
Like a denial of service attack.
Exactly. But using compromised home solar systems to try and destabilize the power grid itself, not just websites, the actual grid.
Wow. That's a sobering thought.
It really highlights how complex securing these modern distributed systems is, like our energy network.
Yeah.
And for you listening, there's a clear parallel here to the challenges in Web3, right?
How so?
Well, think about it. Decentralized systems, whether it's blockchain nodes or DeFi components or millions of solar inverters. The security of each individual piece can suddenly have huge system-wide effects.
Right. So decentralization isn't a magic bullet for security. You need vigilance everywhere.
You got it. Vigilance at every single point becomes critical.
Man, we've covered a lot of ground. From targeted malware hitting crypto apps right now to the absolute need for quantum-safe encryption for tomorrow.
Yep.
And then back to solar panels on our houses being a potential national security risk. It really shows how layered this all is.
Absolutely. I think today really underlines that information security isn't, a fixed thing you solve. It's constantly shifting, dynamic. It just demands that continuous awareness, critical thinking, and looking beyond the obvious to stay safe.
So maybe the final thought for everyone listening is this. As we build these increasingly connected, increasingly decentralized systems, the grid, Web3, whatever comes next, how do we make sure that all this amazing convenience and innovation doesn't accidentally become our biggest weakness? Something to chew on, maybe, as you think about your own digital life?
Spoken Tech for your ears.